In the previous video, we talked about the voice in our head that often influences the goal we choose. Today, I want to show you another pattern that appears again and again when people work toward a goal. I call it the 70% cliff. At the beginning of a goal, energy is usually high. There's excitement, new ideas, a sense of possibility. You imagine what your life could look like once the goal is complete. That early phase can feel inspiring. And because of that energy, the first steps often are quite easy. Then something gradually changes. The novelty fades. Progress becomes slower. The work becomes more routine. Instead of discovery and excitement, the experience starts to feel repetitive. Many goals reach a fragile moment somewhere along the journey, right around the point where the excitement fades, but you still need to keep going. I call that moment the 70% cliff. When people arrive at this stage, familiar thoughts often appear. Maybe this isn't working. Perhaps this goal wasn't right for me. I've already tried a lot. Maybe I should focus on something else. And slowly, the goal loses momentum. Sometimes it disappears completely. And that experience carries a cost. Each unfinished goal slowly chips away at your confidence. You start wondering what's wrong with you. You question your discipline, your consistency, your ability to follow through. Over time, it begins to affect your self-trust. And the next time you set a goal, a small part of you already expects you will fail. Because most goal setting advice focuses on the beginning, setting the goal, writing it down, feeling motivated. Very little attention is given to what happens in the middle of the journey. And yet, the middle is where the real test appears. Understanding the 70% cliff changes the way you see goals. Because when you recognize this moment, the experience becomes easier to interpret. You begin to see a normal phase in the process, a phase that calls for adjustment, reflection, and sometimes a small shift in direction. In the next video, I'll show you the principle that helps people move through this stage and continue toward the goal. A simple shift that allows progress even when motivation fades and life becomes busy. Once you understand this, working toward the goal becomes far more realistic.